Yeah. So, chat is asking me for a review. Okay. It's always really hard to give a review right after you finish the game, because then you've had no time to let it all sink in. But I would say so when you ask me about how much fun I had, I think this game basically caps out. Like, it did everything I've wanted and then like exploded it. Yeah. So I would say, in the regard of, how much fun is this game? To me, it's fucking perfect. Literally there wasn't much they could have done. Yeah. This game has fucking everything. Now, of course, with a game that is so self-aware and not to be taken seriously, there is, of course, always the problem that your narrative kind of becomes whatever, right? If the game world is not made to make sense, then you always have the problem that whatever you're trying to tell, whatever story you're trying to tell, is also completely irrelevant because it's not believable. Yeah. And that's also why this game had zero emotional impact, which, you can argue that why was I even expecting that, which is true, I wasn't. And I'm not saying this as a criticism. This is just an observation. So yeah, that was of course, this is a trade-off you have to do. You have super hilarious and fun gameplay that makes zero sense at all, but it's just super entertaining. But of course, if you're always laughing and all the time, then you kind of don't have time to be oh no, daughter. Oh. Because honestly, they could have there are some really messed up themes in this game, right? But they decided to just, these are the themes, but we're not focusing on them, which absolutely no problem with that. Their decision. So I would say overall, this game is I hate these, just put it into a number, but I'm going to do it for you guys, because I know you are too stupid to understand everything else. I'd say it's a 9. Is it a 9 or is it a 10? It's somewhere there, right? There aren't many games that I would give 10s, so is it a 9 or is it a 10? I would say it's a 9. It's a 9 out of 10, but the question then becomes, what could this game have done better? And honestly, I don't really know, right? I just think that some games couldn't have done anything different. They're just like they are, and 9.5, yeah. Somewhere in that region, right? 9 plus minus 0.5 or something. 9.5? Too stupid to understand. 9 out of 5. Yeah. Giving a 10 should always be a personal taste rating. Exactly, Metko. There's there are things that are really quote unquote objective that you can say about a game, and then there's always the personal salty on top, the topping, and only if the objective things are pretty good, and then it's also personally resonating with you, then it's a 10. And for me, I love games like this that are just purely about the fun of it. But to really absorb yourself into my heart, it really needs to be more narrative driven. Yeah. I mean, this game ain't no Nier Automata, okay? this game ain't no Soma. Yeah. So, in that sense, that's why I personally wouldn't give it a 10. I think a 9 is just right. Because for what it set out to do, it knocked it out of the park.